trying to save your life because they see some idiots on here telling you what not to do. Man, yo, I listened to Fauci before I listened to Fatima. Fuck that. I ain't listen to Fatima on Facebook, man. Fuck that shit. No, man. You got to be smarter than that. We're professionals, Si. We're professionals, bro. Act like it. Shit. Don't quote Jamal. Jamal thinks the world is flat.
Hey, bro, I'm quoting Fauci.
Well, yeah, whatever, man. I think, the world is not flat, man. You know what I'm saying? But yo, man, I saw something kind of cool the other day. I'm a big fan of Rockefeller, Dame Dash. Everybody knows that I'm a big fan of Dame Dash. I'm a huge fan of Jay-Z. I just thought what they done back in the 90s, early 2000s was bananas, crazy. But there was an interview that Beanie Sigel had on the Drink Champs last week. And I thought it was a great interview. And one of the things that I took away from the interview, and one of the things he said was, they asked him about what was the reason, or one of the reasons that him and Jay-Z kind of had a little falling out, whatever. And they asked him about the rumor. I think a lot of people heard of this rumor. The rumor was, I guess they went to court or some kind of legal proceeding or whatever, and the judge asked Jay-Z, would he be responsible for Beans? And he said no. And my question is, was Jay-Z wrong for that? Was he wrong for and Beans acknowledged that that actually happened. The judge asked Jay-Z, would you be responsible for Beans? And Jay-Z said no. And they asked Beans about that. And I could see two sides of that. Your first inclination, what the fuck? Then your next inclination as a grown man, like, why would I put myself in a position to be responsible for another grown man? But that's not for me. I'm just asking you, how do you feel about that?
Well, I just saw that he did a interview on Drink Champs. I just saw that today. I was actually looking for it. I've watched a few documentaries on Jay-Z from since him and Dame broke up, and they have always said that he has his circle of close friends, and that's it. And his close friends are the friends that he's talked about, several times. Tata and Juan and Emery, yeah. And they've always said, like, yo, if you not in that circle, you not in that circle. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think Beans was in that circle. And I think you have to look, man, you have to say, man, like you said, as a grown man, if I can't control dude, I can't control dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, at that point, if I can't control what you do, I can't control what you do, and I'm not gonna say I can control what you do because, I mean, I'm just putting myself in a situation of liability that I know is you're gonna default on something. You still out there wilding, you doing what you do, and Jay-Z is just he kind of grew past all of them, man. At some point, you know what I'm saying, and that was it.
Yeah, and I saw that, and I thought about that. And I asked myself that question, like if I was put in that position as Jay-Z, I asked myself two questions. The first question I asked myself is like, yo, if I got put in that position with Jay-Z, what will my answer be? And you said it, I think you alluded to it. I think if somebody in that circle had said that, or was asked that question by the judge about Tata or Emery or whatever, I think the answer may have been different. I don't know for sure. I think the answer would have been different. But at the same time, initially, I see why Beans were upset. But as time goes on, I think Beans, he understood why Jay-Z said that, because a lot of times we put ourselves in positions that other people can't be responsible for and shouldn't be responsible for. If you're going through life and things are not really rocking for you, and a large time as a result of things you're doing and your actions, I can't hold my friends and family accountable for that. I have to be kind of on the hook for myself to make sure that I'm doing what I need to do to make sure that I'm not the culprit of this. And I think Beans realized that over time. But initially, he was very upset, and I think, and he said that was one of the reasons why they had a falling out. That he came from nothing, and he didn't look at it as a business, which was his first mistake. He didn't look at it as a business and look at it as his family, and that's not his family. You know what I'm saying? So
well, and if you ever want to know about Jay-Z and his friends, go listen to the album The Carters and listen to the song Friends. He names his friends in that song. And you can see as Beanie has gotten older, now he understands. Like, shit, I probably couldn't have controlled me back then.
Right. And
You know what I'm saying?
You know, it's funny. And you said that. You said about that song or whatever. But I think a lot of times people don't understand who their real friends are. It's okay. It's okay. Like if I hear a lot of people talking about like I got like 40 friends or 20 friends or 10 friends, I'm concerned about you. You know what I'm saying? Because you only have realistically, really just talking to the humanistic point, not talking anything abstract. Humans as men, women, as we get older, we only have about this many friends.
Right.
Realistically, it probably less than this, whatever. But this is probably the max you should have. Max, like real friends. And what I mean by a friend is somebody you can go to and there's no scorekeeping. Like if I go to Si and say, yo, man, Si, can I borrow like some money, whatever? And Si's not going to tell Billy Bob, like, yo, Fifth just came to me for whatever.
Right.
That stays right there. That's what friends are. Or just somebody you can roll with and just be there. And it's always good times and bad times. But friends are, I can't tell you what your friends are, but I know who my friends are. I can go to them and tell them all kinds of shit, and they can come back and tell me all kinds of shit, and we rock with each other and be with each other. But if that judge asked me that question about you, I would say yes. Because not only would I would take